Hey, so late for the train and a dollar short? Is that what they would say? We have Tom early ritual with me today. Hello, everybody. We have an empty chat right now, but for those who play back, good to see you. Thank you for watching. Um, Tom needed his beauty rest last
I
night.
did. Can't you
I
tell?
mean,
It worked.
yeah, the beard's a little longer. There's a little
Yeah,
twinkle to the eyes, a
little bit of
little
sheen in it.
rosy cheeks. Turning into Santa. Just kidding. More like not Santa, but Krampus. He's like, I go more for the Krampus look. Just gotta start growing the horns.
Start carrying a bundle of twigs with me.
There you
You
go.
know,
Well, yeah. So
smacking
it
it a
says
little.
we have a lurker. So hi, lurker.
That might be me.
Oh, that's you. Okay.
Probably.
So, but yeah, we'll give it a few minutes.
Nope. There's Jax.
Yep. There's Sassy Pants. What's up, girl? So you're at the right show if you like to smack your sassy. So
There you
there
go.
you
It's gonna get sassy.
It's going to even get saucy and
Nah.
spicy because Tom brought some interesting decks with him today. Just walked through the door, she said. Perfect timing. And
See,
yes,
we planned it that way for you.
there you go. What's a party without Jax?
That's true. That is true.
But so I know you have a show coming up with Gerald. What day is that again? You're going to be talking about a
Mm,
deck, and I want to make sure.
It is on, I believe, March 15th.
Okay. Oh, so it's still a month away. Okay. Because I
Yeah, a
kind of
little bit. Yeah.
panicked last night. I was like, oh, did I miss? I don't think I did. So.
Yeah, we're gonna be. It's been 2 years in the making. We're gonna be talking about Terra Volatile. So
Ooh.
it's a. It was a. I made him do it deck.
Hey, Sandy.
So we're gonna chit chat about that. So I really need to start reading. I need to start doing some readings with it. So maybe
I need
today.
to start doing some videos. Jax, if you want to put Tom's channel in the link, he might eventually do something. So you never. Oh, he's singing to us now. He's playing his music. Hello,
Getting,
Hannah.
getting a phone call.
So if you need to disappear, no
Nope.
worries.
I'm good for right now. I will have to disappear at some point because the cats need to be fed, but they are sleeping.
And
So,
you don't want hangry cats.
yeah. So once they poke their heads up, I'm gonna go run and feed them.
So subscribe. Tom's link is also in the description box.
I'll
But
make
hey,
a video again some
you
point.
never know. It's only been 6 months, so
It's like 9 months.
Oh, 9 months. I thought it said 6 months when I was there getting your link.
Oh, maybe it is only 6 months then.
But I do consider myself, lucky to be able to have, I'm on more often than
One of the few. One of the few.
Doesn't take 2 years, or I have to get one of those sticks out of the Krampus bag and it's like Krampus pinata. Oh, so everybody is coming in. We've got Sandy from the UK. We've got Hannah from Germany. So we've got people all over the world. And as Jackson would like to say, she goes, how do you say it? I'm from the Wayne of the United States. Or she says, oh, there you go.
The flaccid wang of the U.S.
Yes. So, yep, smack that sassy. So, got my candle lit, my Morgan candle, got my thing all, I pulled out a deck that I got recently and a couple things. So, we figured we talk about decks and then go see,
Talk about decks. Maybe do a couple readings or something. Maybe.
Ooh.
Maybe I have to get my practice in. It's been a long time, so
Hannah said she smacked it. So you smacked it really good.
I smacked it earlier.
Woo! So no holds barred on this channel. There are times, time and place, but what can I say? you take it when the getting's good. And Tom was like, I'm good for right now. I'm like, okay, let's do this. So, yeah, I have some new decks, and
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I have anything. I have 2 new decks that I got.
so it's time for show and tell, kids. So grab a coffee, grab a cocoa, grab a tea, your favorite beverage of choice,
Trying to think.
and
I know I got other stuff recently, but I don't remember. Well, I haven't really been buying that many decks. I have a couple on order from like Kickstarter and stuff, but
everybody in Kickstarter. I don't take a chance because I've been hearing some crazy stuff, people not following through, and then some people are AI. I don't know if that was one of Lexi's videos or one of maybe
yeah, there's
Mary
some.
Grace's. Someone was pumping out. Wait a minute, this is a Kickstarter and we're funding it. How is this person pumping out? So yeah.
Yeah, there's been some questionables, but I mean for the most part, it's very easy to spot when there's some sus uh things. But even the ones that Lexi was talking about, like even they fulfilled. It's not like they're not fulfilling. So,
Yeah.
but
Something I didn't know, and I learned from Selena, Essence of the Moon, had Ethany on the other day, and really just liked her. I said, you know what, I'm going to go subscribe to her channel. And apparently, she did a video where she quit for a couple months. I haven't watched the whole video. Obviously, she's come back, but she was mentioning to me, and I didn't know this, is that because of, there's good, and as we've discussed before, there's good points and bad points of AI, but I didn't realize what places like, especially Amazon, are doing, or even Etsy, is that people are using AI to write books. They're not
I've been
doing
doing
the
that for years.
writing
Yeah.
themselves. And not only are, the decks, I mean, there are some good AI decks where artists use their artwork and they use it with, a generator, whatever you call those. To me, that's fine because it's another tool, like the camera was back in the day. Because, ooh, cameras, that's not real art. We all remember that. Well, we don't remember, but in art history. And so, but what Amazon is doing is that with the influx of all the AI written books and decks, Amazon is putting all the real creators, the real content below it. So they're putting all of these artificial ones first into people's feed and not promoting or putting up front, the books and the decks created by, artists and authors. And I had no idea that they were doing
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah,
So I can understand how people get, frustrated.
yeah. I
So,
mean, it's a lot of garbage. I mean, I don't mind if AI is done well. Um, to me, it's a tool.
mhm.
So I mean, I think it's good for people to use to help them potentially write, but don't like let it write for you.
Mhm.
Uh, you still need that human element to it. Yeah, I mean, as far as like artwork, I mean, it's like any tool.
Mhm.
People can put garbage out with a pencil, with a paintbrush, or they can put garbage out with
True.
AI. So, like, it's just really.
See, this is why I like having Tom on. Presents both, sides, and I love that. That's something I never thought of.
Yeah, I mean, like I work with AI
Never mind.
constantly, at my day job, and I mean, I do a lot with AI, build a lot with AI, working directly with AI models and things, and it does help. It is a tool that does help in a lot of ways for doing a lot of different things. But
Mhm.
people misuse it. Like
Yep,
anything, there's always going to
I
be
do
people that are
too.
misusing it. I think it does need better regulation. I'm glad that there are like companies like Kickstarter that at least try to make people have to
Oh yeah, they should.
disclose. I
Especially
mean,
with the
you can
internet.
lie and get around it. There's definitely people that do. But for the most part, you can usually, at least for right now, you can usually tell when something is AI, or at least feels like it is.
Before we had to just deal with the counterfeit decks, and now we got
Yeah,
the
no, it's yeah. I mean,
on top of
I don't
it.
know. I mean, like me. I don't have that mentality of, oh, it needs to be natural. It needs to be from
Yeah,
spirit. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. That's just not me. So for me, like if you're doing readings, it's you. Like honestly, if you
mhm,
wanted to just like rip up a bunch of pieces of paper and draw a symbol on it and
mhm,
use that to read, you can use that to read with. Like so it doesn't matter to me if it comes from AI. It just matters if it's something that I connect with, and
mhm.
that to me at least is good.
Yes.
There's a lot of
And
garbage out there.
you were on that panel with me, right? With Ramon and them about the
Yes,
deck.
yes,
So
yeah,
people have seen me use this deck a couple times on my new channel, but this here is an AI deck. However, the artist used his work along with what do they call those? An AI engine or an AI what's the proper term for when people
yeah.
is it a
I mean, it
generator?
kind of, yeah. I mean, it kind of depends on what you're using, but yeah. I mean,
And I absolutely love these cards. And then in the deck, they include a separate author. Her writing is amazing. And they provide creativity prompts for you to just pick up a piece of paper, pick up a paintbrush, go watch, a movie, start writing some. I mean, they encourage your own artistic practice, physical practice. So for me, this is a deck that I have absolutely no problem with, none whatsoever.
yeah. Unfortunately, I don't. I thought I had a deck on my desk, but I don't. I must have put it away, and I can't find it at the moment. Um, that I only have like a couple that use AI. Um, and the one I just don't have it, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I must have put it away. Um, that I really like. It's by the guy who did the haptic tarot.
Oh, there's
Um,
so many decks. I recognize that name, but it's just like I'd have to go and say, "Oh, okay, that deck."
yeah,
Um,
which is like it's a tarot deck that's all like focused on hands. The haptic.
oh,
I
really?
don't have that one. I do really like that one. I just didn't get it at the time. I
It's a
didn't.
real hands-on deck, right?
I see what you did there.
You see, I got to close my door. Shan's playing his guitar, and I don't want YouTube to think I'm playing somebody's music. So, but Sandy did pose a question for us.
Oh, good.
I don't know if you can see him.
Oh,
It's about the movie on Netflix.
yeah, I've
House
seen it.
Arrow. Yeah, I don't have Netflix. I don't do horror movies.
It's really bad.
Netflix
It's a
is
bad movie.
the goddess of death and gore and violence, and yeah, but I'm not a horror movie fan. But Jack says nope, neither is she.
I
The
love
rest of
horror. I'm a huge horror fan, so but
what's
no, it wasn't that
the
good.
matter with you people?
Oh, I
The
love
blood and the gore and people hacking each other up and doing all this. Oh my god! I just
speaking my
anyway.
language.
So why does it resonate with you? I'm being absolutely serious here. What is it about the movies, even psychologically or even, spiritually? I mean, what is the appeal?
I don't know. It's very funny too because, like, I mean, it's the tropes in horror drive me nuts. Like, they're so horror movies tend to be so Christian biased. Um, in just even if they're focused on the other end of it, it's still within that Abrahamic system. But I enjoy them. I don't know. I just really. I mean, I've watched them since I was a little kid. Like I've just been a huge horror fan
No,
my
I couldn't
whole
do
life.
that. I snuck a couple glimpses one night when I was supposed to be in bed. And as soon as I went to sleep, Heather's brain went right to work. And I'm up. And it didn't help having a And the tea in the house too. Those movies might have fueled.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't
I
help. I
mean,
mean, honestly, like, there's very few movies have, like, really sat with me and freaked me out. For some reason, like, Children of the Corn did,
really.
when I was young, that, like, freaked me out. There's a scene where they stick some guy's hand in a blender, and that freaked me out, and literally every time I
Lovely.
use the blender, I think of that. Uh, so, like, still 40 plus years later.
Yeah, I can't.
Um,
I have horrible nightmares with Nightmare on Elm Street.
really?
I see a little bit,
They're so goofy,
and
though.
boom, I come out. I mean, automatically, I'm in my sleep. It's coming after me. I know I'm. I mean, it's horrible. It's just how Heather's
Yeah.
psyche works. That's why
I
I'm
mean,
only
I
kind
love
of
Nightmare on Elm
stuff.
Street, so I don't know, but to me, they're so goofy. Like they're just fun. So I don't know.
And yet, this is the girl who likes X Files. But there were even some X Files where I'm like, oh my God, Heather, no, look away. But that was the only closest to horror as I could get. I mean, I like a good scary suspense, maybe with a little bit of horror in there, but the outright just hack and slash and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's the gratuitous violence for just gratuitous violence and gore, which is
But
I'm not going to
why?
argue. There's movies that I enjoy that are like that, but then there's others that I don't. You know,
Because there are people that actually do have done stuff like that, serial
yeah,
killers and people, with military and what they used to do to people. I mean, and it's just like, and then we pay to go watch some. I
yeah,
just don't
yeah.
know.
Human beings are weird.
So you're probably a big fan of Rob Zombie's movies then, huh?
No, I hate Rob Zombie's movies. Hate,
Oh, okay.
hate,
Well,
hate, hate his movies. I feel like they're garbage. I just am not a fan.
okay.
Maybe House of a Thousand Corpses is okay. Maybe. But no, I'm not a fan of his music either though. So
Oh,
um
I like some of the, especially when just driving and I'm just.
see now Jax is right. The Others is a great
Yes, I was going to mention that movie. Perfect
yeah.
blend of just a little, but yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
love
got
it.
some downright creepy scenes in it too, though.
I
But
don't
yeah.
mind creepy, but
Yeah.
the gore and the slash and the blood flailing and no.
Yeah. I mean,
I was shocked at the end because something just did not make sense to me. And I'm like, why is, why
you
is
don't
he
want to
going to,
ruin it for people though.
no. Well,
So
yeah,
be
if
careful
people
what you
haven't
say.
seen it, but it's very good. It was well
It's a
done. Not too many movies.
that's a great movie. Nicole Kidman. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I can't think of really any other movies. The Woman in Black we watched that had Daniel Radcliffe. That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It was actually good. It was
Yeah, that's
sad,
not too
but it
bad.
was good.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I mean I love The Shining. I love Rosemary's Baby. Um I mean if I had to like gun to my head, I would say Shining's probably my favorite horror movie.
hmm.
Um
Never saw it. Tried to, but I just never really liked Jack Nicholson.
it's rough. I
Mm.
mean, especially if you have any like abuse in your past,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
rough because he's not a good guy. He's just not a good guy in it. Um,
He usually
but
doesn't play any characters that are nice. I
yeah,
mean, between a Batman, I'll have to say that was the first one. Everybody, Michael
yeah,
Keaton, with him as Joker. That
yeah.
was I didn't mind that one, but like was this, yeah, the Witches of Eastwick
Which is
but
Beastwick
then,
is fun. Yeah,
but then later on, like a couple years ago, I learned that he was on certain lists, not that list that's been everyone's been talking. I can say it. He's probably on Epstein's list.
I don't think so.
But from
I don't think he is.
people who have, had to help runaway children and kids and stuff that have had to work the streets, he's been on their list, at least allegedly. Tom likes, I
Yeah,
make sure I use the word allegedly when I'm in, so I stay in Tom's good graces. But
exactly.
yeah, and Irene's here.
Hey, Irene, coma.
Last scary movie I watched at a theater was Coma. I
I
turned
remember
around
never seeing that with
on
me.
CNBC and started screaming, and people started throwing food at me. Coma. You know what was another, to me, I thought was a good movie. It wasn't gory, but it was to me a really good thriller. It's going back a few years. It has Hayden Christensen, I think Jessica Alba, and that other African American actor. I can't think of. I can see him, but I don't want to do a spoiler alert. But I can't remember the name of the movie right now. So I'm all like, when I get excited to talk something, I completely sometimes forget. But he
Coma was
actually,
1977, Irene. So
oh,
it's been a long time since you've been to a movie theater, huh?
so it had to do with him having to have a surgery going under anesthesia, but the anesthesia didn't work. And sometimes this
Oh,
happens
Jesus.
to people. No, not jumpers. And, they were starting to do surgical work on, doing the surgery, and he's feeling everything. So that was freaky. Then, stuff. So, yeah. But, nope, not jumpers, but that was a good movie. I enjoy jumpers. So, you had decks. Did you want to share your decks? Or were you thinking about
I'm just
another
trying to
movie?
figure out what movie you're talking
Oh,
about.
here, let
I
me,
don't
because
know.
I was big and hot onto Hayden Christensen back in the day.
Awake, I guess.
Awake, yes. I didn't have to look it up. Awake, yes. So, yeah, he, starts. Oh, he goes, boy, that's cold. I go, wonder what
I don't know. I don't know that at all.
But I won't talk a lot about the movie because it's contorted. So, but I
Yeah,
liked it.
I've never heard of that one.
One with Harrison Ford and playing a bad guy, a really bad guy, with Michelle Pfeiffer. What Lies Beneath,
Oh, yeah.
kinds of things like that. Where
Hmm.
you don't have to do too much. But yeah, that was a good thriller too.
No, that is a decent thriller. Yeah, I'm not a. My wife really likes that one. I'm not a huge fan. I like it. It's good enough. But yeah.
Kristen and Scott
Oh
Thomas.
yeah, Kristen Scott Thomas. Yeah.
Oh, was that the actor from the Awake movie? Who's this?
She's.
Oh,
I think she's in.
no,
Is
that's a
she in?
girl.
She's in What Lies Beneath too, right? Or
Is she in that? It's been a long time since I saw that movie, but
am I wrong with that? No, she's not in that.
I'm sure I'm probably forgetting other movies. But yeah, every time you see anything with tarot or the occult, you do the proverbial eye roll.
I mean, tarot. The
Not
whole
the
premise of
art.
the way that they worked with tarot really bothered me. If I remember, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something. The whole base premise of it was really not good. I just can't remember what it was now. But yeah, it's so not a good movie. Uh, but
So I'm trying to think of other movies, and they'll come to me later afterward. Now Shan absolutely loves The Lost Boys. To me, that was just
Lost
too
Boys is good.
gory,
That's a
but
good.
I love the soundtrack.
Too gory. Lost Boys.
Well, especially when whatchamacallit ripped that guy's, you know, scalp open and then just started with a brain. Oh my God, that I cannot get rid of my out of my memory. That
Oh,
was
I'm
horrible.
trying to think if I have any
Or
movies
the two Corys, Feldman
here.
and Haim. Wow. Yeah. But
All
yeah,
right,
I'm trying to think of movies that were scary that I liked.
here, I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. So, but ooh, that was weird. I heard another voice. Ooh, are we doing something like getting EVPs coming through? I'm hearing a voice, unless it's because of his headphones. But I could have sworn I heard a voice come through. What did it say?
All right. So
I mean, I
this
heard
is
something.
this is
But
some of my movies over here.
oh,
But
good Lord. She would be like, ooh, Tom, what you got?
yeah, that's just my Criterion collection stuff. So I have more, but I have a lot more. it's a problem.
Criterion.
But
I remember we used to get a lot of Criterion when I worked at Barnes and Noble back in the day.
yeah, because they always do a 50% off sale. So you worked at Barnes and Noble. I worked at Barnes and Noble too.
This was briefly in 2003.
I was in 1997. I worked at Barnes and Noble. Back when you actually had to use it. Well, I had to wear a tie to work there.
Oh,
They made everybody wear a tie. It was really annoying. But yeah, look at that shining. Oh. This is a 4K release of the Shining. But here's a great movie that you probably haven't watched because you're afraid to.
Oh, Poltergeist. No, I did watch that as a kid. I did like that movie. It gave me nightmares for a bit, but that was a movie. I mean, cheesy now if you watch it, but yeah. Carol Ann, come to the light.
Exactly. Let me see if I can.
That little old lady was scarier than the ghosts.
Yes.
Than the bodies. Her.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that gorgeous that cover is.
Just too bad that little girl died not long
And
after.
the clown, the creepy clown.
Oh, I forgot about the creepy clown.
That's the only thing that creeps me out in this movie.
The girl didn't die in the Poltergeist. They got her back. Unless it was
no, but in real life.
Oh yeah, the girl. Yeah, Heather, or was it Heather O'Rourke? Heather something.
Something like that. Yeah, I think that's her name. Yeah.
Some people say it was like maybe something from The Curse or something that
Yeah, it's like a curse associated with the movie. And then this is also one of my favorite movies, but this is, let me cover the naughty bits. Possession. This movie is absolutely fantastic. If you haven't seen it, it's
what year did it come out?
1981, I think this came out. It's a very young Sam Neill. From the guy from Jurassic Park.
Okay, I knew that name was because Shan loves the movies, but now I'm just.
This is like I have like a huge set from this movie. This movie is fantastic.
So the mother of the girl that died made her work with a bowel block.
Yeah, she had a bowel blockage. Yeah.
Oh, just like these parents, these mothers with,
terrible.
JonBenet and all these mothers with the pageantry and the movies and the stuff that goes on at Disney and Nickelodeon and the stuff that's come out with those kids. No wonder some of these kids are messed up now in the music and the movies and stuff that we're hearing about because of all the stuff that their parents didn't care that the kids were being done to and exposed to and taken advantage of. I mean, the Olsen sisters. Anyway, I digress. The older sister, she got unalived by her boyfriend. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's a lot of tragedy around that movie. It's kind of crazy.
But yeah, when all the bodies are popping up and they're going, and she's screaming. I was just like, oh my. But you know what? Things have happened like that in real life where people have had, torrential floods and things. And, especially back in the day when cemeteries would just all be lifted up and remains would just be floating down, the street. And those are real skeletons they used in the movie. Girl.
I remember hearing that. I don't know if that's true or not, but I remember hearing that.
The fake ones cost too much. Oh my God. Hey, look, Dad, Grandma's in the. What's Grandma doing in the movie?
That's terrible.
But yeah, wow. Supposedly. Hey, we could throw cards on that. Just kidding. Hey, there's a card for everything. There's a spread for everything, right?
There is.
Like there's an app for everything. There's a spread for everything. But talking about spreads, what's your bets? Watch, I said spreads, and Miss Terrell did pop into the.
Oh my God. Yeah, I got a Kickstarter that I've been waiting for forever, and
Was that the one that you and Lexi were talking about? Yes, or Selena?
Yes, it was Selena. Yeah. Yeah, I think she got hers in too because I saw her comment in the Kickstarter thing with the question about it. So, but yeah, no, got the
You didn't bring that to the party?
I'll bring it to the party. See if I get everything together because I got a bunch of things with it. I got like the whole package.
Let me get this deck, and I hear this big crash. Oh no!
I have it all here.
Bingo!
Have it all here. So I got 2 decks.
You said
it's the Lilith Tarot
with the naughty bits covered.
The naughty bits covered on the cover, at least.
But we're adults.
And then I got like the monotone version with I'm gonna cover the naughty bits. But it's
I will say I saw the pictures backstage and she's quite well endowed, that Lilith.
You know, she's got to be a temptress at times.
Yeah, she's got to be that seductress.
But it's a really, really, really nice deck. So the one that's full color, the backs are really nice. Like the gilding or edging in the same like green color. But it's nice looking deck.
It has a hint of RWS with that orangey color that Pamela used for some of her.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, yeah. And it's definitely based on the RWS.
I can see some of the line work and stuff that's similar.
Yeah.
To a point.
So
to a degree.
It's a cool deck.
It's mostly like red, white, and blue. Not red, white, and blue.
On the darker side, that's a nice hermit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel, yes. Wheel of the Year. Well, that's
Justice,
a cool
yeah.
Oh, Justice. Oh, I was thinking Death for a second.
The Hanged Man. A little controversial.
He's actually hanged. He's well hung in that picture. I got him on that one. Sometimes they come to me.
Yeah, there's some cool decks. So some cool cards, and I'm gonna probably do a video on it at some point. But we'll see.
6 months from now. Hey,
6 months from now, when nobody cares. But like,
if you want to follow Tom on Instagram, he is on Instagram. I went to go get your link off your channel, but you didn't list it. So, is it still Early Ritual? I can't remember.
Just that early ritual. Yeah.
Okay.
So the monotone version is just the line work on green. So it's nice.
Why he did that.
He's been doing it with all his decks lately. So this is Travis McHenry. He just did the Baphomet Tarot. I think he has a new one coming out soon, I think in April, that's going to be based around like the aspects of Satan, things like that. So yeah, but this one came like so got some of the extras with it, which are really nice. So wooden box with
that's supposed to be that is they think of that's either Lilith or there's another one, Inanna, I think.
Yeah.
That's
so
beautiful, Tom.
Yeah. So really nice, fits the deck really well.
And that came with the deck?
Yeah, it was an add-on. It's cost me a lot of money over.
There you go. Thanks, Jax. There's Tom's IG.
Thank you.
I think you sometimes post more often to IG than you do.
Oh, I definitely post more often on there. I got some bags for the decks that came. Those were add-ons, were free. Came with a. If I can open it.
How much did that deck set you back with all the goodies? I mean, that's private too, because some people.
No, it was probably around 180 with everything because I got 2 decks. There's more, you'll see.
There's more.
Yeah, I got a mirror that's like a ritual mirror for Lilith.
So so I know you talk about spiritually that you don't necessarily think of deity like Lilith as an actual sentient being. So you
I go back and forth, but I'll put it on here so you can see. But
you can see me in there.
There you go. There we go. There's that. So
very cool.
Yeah. Came with a book, nice hardcover book, the Lilith Liturgy.
It's kind of,
Liturgy.
just so you know, with the light coming in this way, it's washing out
I
some
know.
of the stuff that's darker.
I don't have any
Just
shade, like
FYI.
yeah.
But we get the gist.
And then the last thing that came with it, which I'm not happy with, and he's
Oh,
not happy with either. So they're gonna be replacing them. So it's a wooden ball. It's a Lilith incantation ball, but like you can see, it's like a um. They the way that they made it was just kind of like a heat shrink overlay on it, but it warps. If you can see, it's
oh,
bubbling right here.
yeah. Yep.
So it's really not good.
No.
So really unhappy with this. Thankfully, he had kind of warned everybody that he wasn't happy with them. He sent it anyway, but basically he gave like a code for replacement when he gets the new ones. He's making terracotta ones that are more like the original. So
Hey, Shelby.
yeah, so
Oh,
that'll be
I'm
coming at
sorry,
some
honey.
point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's why it cost as much as it did, because it was so many things.
So would I dare to say that Lilith is like your main goddess
Not
archetype that you work
really. I
with?
mean, I
I mean,
haven't
that's a lot
really.
of Lilith stuff.
Well, the
That's
problem is if I'm going to do something, I'm going to go all in.
like me. Yep. I got my
But
Morgan statue, my candle, my deck. I'm
so
looking in the stove.
I'm not
Oh,
sure if I'm going to work with her or not. I'm interested. I have some books on
wow,
Lilith.
after $180, I would hope you work with her for a little bit.
I mean, the books cost me just as much. So,
See, I told you I bet you she would pop in. Oops, wrong
no,
one.
wrong
There we
one.
go.
Yep.
Hey, girl, hey. Let us know if you want to hang out for a few. I'll throw the link in the chat.
So yeah,
Say hi to Anthony for me and little scout. I miss his pictures. And Shelby says I'll be listening in, but I will say I've been interested in Lilith, but yeah, a little wary.
yeah.
She's
She's got her.
dark aspects.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I mean, like,
So is the Morgan, and I'm working through those.
I'm kind of intrigued by.
And what are you exactly intrigued by when it comes to
Yeah,
Miss Lilith?
there's the liminal aspects of her and like Hecate that I'm kind of interested in, and the whole crossroads aspect. They both
Mm.
kind of share that, and just the night. They tend to lean a little bit to the darker. I mean, or very much so to the darker side, depending on how you are looking at it. But so I'm kind of intrigued by them. I don't know. I don't know if I will necessarily work with either one of them, but I'm intrigued for learning right now. So right now I'm in informational gathering phase.
Because you said before too that you worked with was it Cersei, Nyx's mother, or no,
No,
Eris.
Eris,
Eris.
yeah,
Cersei
yeah,
is Magus right now. Okay.
yeah. I'm not, yeah,
So many goddesses, so little time.
yeah. That's like but again, like I don't. I flip flop back and forth whether it's external, internal, or
That's okay.
something else. So I
Some
don't
days you
know.
may need to be internal, and there are days where you might need that
There you go.
external.
So yeah, so there's just
Hi, Lori. Thank you for popping in. She's listening too.
yeah. So so that came in just yesterday. So I haven't really looked at anything yet. I haven't read with the deck at all, or either one of them. But I was so happy with the box. I'm just like, this is
That is
so
like
good.
beyond cool. I wish somebody would make something that cool for the
Yeah,
Morgan.
I'm just like and it fits, pretty well in it.
Perfect.
So
Mm.
very happy with it. It'll definitely sit on my desk because the last he did a box for the Baphomet tarot. I don't think I have it
We were
here.
at the store yesterday. This one store, I was looking for, for incense holders, and Shan's like, "Well, there's one with a crow on it." Yeah, I go, "What's got Baffy on it? I don't want Baffy." So I called him Baffy. I said, "No
You little
offense, everybody,
baffy.
but you're Baffy."
Yeah.
But, did you see this? I don't know if you were in chat when I showed this to everybody.
Oh, I
Did you
didn't see that. No, that's nice.
It smells, oh my God, it just smells gorgeous. It is, I got it off of Etsy. It's at the Enchanted Moon Crystal Shop.
Nice.
It's got obsidian and carnelian stones in it,
Okay.
butterfly pea, roses, mugwort, rue, and vervain. And I just can't tell you, it's this deep, earthy, woody, just, she
Yeah.
nailed it. I think she really did nail,
I
you know.
love vervain. That's a good smell. Yeah.
Did you see my Morgan statue? I'm going to show her off again.
That's nice. I don't think I saw that.
Yeah.
I've been busy. I haven't watched all your latest videos.
It was the one that I could afford. Some of the other ones were just like, whoa, but I saw her and I was just like, I just warmed up. You know, when you get that feeling where,
Yeah.
something just like, oh, yes. And then you get there in the hands and you're like, oh. So yeah.
That's nice. That is good.
And I got I don't know if you saw it. Well, yeah, I think you popped in the day I was doing readings with my called the Morgan.
I think I saw the deck. I didn't see that. Oh, that's the book. That's really nice.
Yeah. So check this out. The box. I mean, there's some artwork in here where I was just kind of like, But for now, until I mean, like I was telling Tom backstage when he was showing me or showing us, the Lilith deck. I really wish somebody would do that for just the Morgan herself. But I understand because of her connections to the Tuatha and the Irish history with mythologies. They had to include like Cuchulainn, the Dagda, and everybody else. But this box is like magnetic.
There you go.
It's a little too much papery, but you're supposed to hold this up and set your cards in there, but it does that a lot. So that's it. But the book, Tom, oh my God, the book, even though it's not in color, the outside is color, but even the inside, and if Allison's still watching with all the crows, but I mean, it's almost like you're tempted to pick up a colored pencil or something and color them yourselves, but they give, a brief description, of what part of the mythologies or cycles, because I know they talk about mythology. There's cycles or the Shinishas. So I'm learning. I'm trying to pronounce properly. And then they have a spell and or a chant. They keep it very simple that you don't have to have a whole bunch of tools and everything all around. Just something sometimes simple as just have the picture of a card, a bowl of water, some incense, maybe a candle. So, but yeah, I mean, the paper is beautiful. It's like a gloss paper. And check her. Oh, I love what they did with Neme. Look at her. And that's just black and white.
Yeah.
Borders, I don't like borders, but they did the borders in black. So
it's a cool deck. Yeah.
Well, there she is. She must have wanted to come out and say hi. So there she is in the color version. Look at that. Isn't that something? So yeah, I'm getting some are little, like I said, Heather's not into the slash, but it was the time. It was the way people, what they had to do to survive,
But you don't like horror movies.
No, this is
don't
history.
mind it on your decks, though.
Well, this represents a time. I mean, do I wish that wasn't like that on the deck? Yeah, but it reflects who, and again, the times of when, whether she actually walked the earth. That's, again, up for debate for each person, But there was a time when this is what people's lives were all about. It was, and for me to keep that out of a deck would be a disservice.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
So for me, this is whether I like it or not. I find it disturbing or not. This is, part of her, a part of her identity or
Yep.
her mythology is. Um, but that energy is still, unfortunately, the same today. That's why with horror movies, it's just like this stuff is still going on. There's still people having to be out on the battlefield, having to die for needless wars and things and stuff and such. But for me, very much connected to the internal battles, things that we have to, fight within ourselves, things that we have to learn how to be brave for, courageous for in our lives. So, I mean, she's only been like stalking me, I think, since 2015, you know.
As
Um,
they do.
so, and even
Mm.
looking back on life, I'm starting to see other possible instances, you know. Um,
I might have to see if I can get a replacement card. There's scratch in one of them.
oh no, I can't see it with the thing, but
Yeah.
oh man, I can't. No, there's too much of a glare. But don't you hate that? Like when I ordered
Yeah.
Vixen's Ethereal Tarot, the ink was hip and wet that it was sticking, and there were pieces. I mean, they weren't horrible. I could still use the cards, and I just let them know you may have some people reaching out, and they're like, "Well, we'll send you another deck." I'm like, "No, no, it's okay." They're like, "No, no, no." He goes, "I insist," and so I got two copies.
Yeah, the thing I don't like is that now I'll know what card this is always, like whenever I pull, which is annoying. But
Would that be
so
happen to be the Ace of Wands?
nope, it was the Ten of Swords.
Ooh. I couldn't resist bringing up the Ace of
I
Wands.
know. That's gonna be it's like Gerald with his bluebird. That's your new Ace of Wands.
Well, people are going, what are you talking about? Tom had gotten a reading. Um, that was from Lexi, right? With the Ace
Yeah,
of
yeah.
was
It
a
was from
part of that.
Lexi when we hung out the one night.
And then a couple days later, I was out for one of my morning walks, and I looked at this tree.
I think it was the next day.
Was it the very next day?
I think it
And
was
I
the
don't
very
know if
next
I
day.
have it on my phone still. No, I think no, I should have saved. Oh, there it is. And I looked and I said, "Oh my God, it looks like the Ace of Wands." I have to send this to Tom. And to
Yep.
me, there's the arm and there's like the branch coming out of it. So, and then he's like, "Did you know I just had that card yesterday or a couple of days ago?" Um,
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was the night before because it was. I believe. Let me see. I think I probably still have.
let's see, I'm missing chat. Yep, she goes, "I'm here." Allison, did you want the link? I put it in the chat if you wanted to get on and talk and hang out with us for a few.
And that was
Yep.
the card
Ooh,
that
yeah,
Alexi
I like
pulled for me.
that Ace of Wands.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Chad. I've been going on and on. So thank you, Jax, for putting in everybody's links.
It was 2 days
Um,
later because you sent me it on the 24th, and I had the reading on the night of the 22nd.
Irene says I can't do most scented anythings because of her allergies. Oh, wow. I used to make essential oils and scented candles and herbal preparations and was vegan. Then I realized I was allergic to most of it. Oh, man.
There you
Um,
go. Me and Lexi hanging out.
I'm so jelly. Is that what you call when you're jealous? You're so jelly.
Are you jelly?
I'm jelly, but hey, I had the chance, but I came out here, so
Exactly. You would have been like only a couple hours away, but no. Well,
well, a
you had
couple
to leave
hours,
the
8 hours away.
you had to leave the East Coast, so you know.
And Shelby says, I grew up with horror back in 2010. They had people on YouTube that played horror video games, and I will watch, and we watched some scared me. Yeah.
Yeah, I play horror video games too.
And let's see. Allison said, I have a couple decks that have a slight imperfection, and then I always know which card it is. Super annoying.
It's really funny too because like I have like the ritual tarot. I don't think I have it here. But the marked edition, because the ritual tarot, the original doesn't have the titles on it. But what she did was the second version she made, it was called the Marked Edition, and on the back, she kind of hid in like the backs the title of what each card is.
Which deck is
And
this?
the Ritual Tarot. Hold on. I got it here. Give me
That
a second.
sounds freaking cool. Oh,
Give
we're
me
going
one
to,
second.
yeah, not Shan. He's in the other room. Top doesn't want to moon us, so. Um, but yeah, I don't know, imperfections. I mean, there's wear and tear, and then there's imperfections. Like there's some decks now where, if I happen to see, as I'm shuffling or before I turn over a card, if I see a little bit of a peel or something, I'm like, yep, that's going to be that card. But like my Jeremy Hush, I used it so much when I first got it that yeah, it's showing the love. And who was talking about recently on a commentary about distressed cards because you use them and love them? I think it was Mary Grace. And no, she goes, I love them. She goes, it just shows that, they've been used, they're well loved,
Not
they
happening. Not
energy.
happening.
Not happening. Okay. Yeah, we don't want a whole Jenga moment. So
Yeah, I moved all my cards. I haven't really been reading that much. So I only have a few decks out. And I moved all my cards because I used to have them over here on my bookshelf, but I got too full. And then I got this bookshelf and I was going to move books there, but then I was like, I needed somewhere for my movies. So I moved some movies there. So decks got shifted. And I have a couple decks over here and over here, but none of them are ritual. So, but.
And Shelby says, I have cards where I use them too much and they get damaged. I just try to repair them as best and next
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if it's used. If it's my own use that makes it damage, that's fine. But I get annoyed if it's something brand new. But
And I got the Seasons of the Witch for Ostara that's coming up. And I know there's been a bit of a debate on, mass consumerism with the decks and everything, but I absolutely just love the energy. It's typically not my artwork. I mean, Tom, you've seen my change in art over the last year.
yeah.
And for me, this would not have been something. And I don't care if I have to buy a deck for each Sabbath. I love them. And this morning, well, actually yesterday, I went ahead and combined the In Bulk and the Ostara together, which makes for quite a chunky deck. But
Look what just popped up at the bottom of my deck when I was shuffling.
Get out of here. Oh my God. So, yeah, I figure I'll go ahead and shuffle these, pull from here, as we get closer to Ostara, then I'll start removing some of the in bulk and then go straight. And then I don't know, just play, have fun. I mean, yes, are they making a lot of money by doing, it individually, but I like it that way, so that you have, but this is just a Heather thing. But it makes me happy and I connect with the art and I enjoy the readings I get. So there we go.
Yeah.
Well, what do we have here? Let me back up because I know, and I absolutely love my folia. Oh my God. For people who don't know, I think most people now know in our community, but they're these beautiful round decks and the artwork and the color is just absolutely gorgeous. This is one of my favorites. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Makes me think of Georgia O'Keeffe.
Yeah.
And it's the same creator as the Talisman Oracle. So both are the same deck creators. I keep an eye out when she releases something new. So very happy with that one, the folia. And that's going to go nicely as a companion for, also with the Ostara. And maybe when my women had wings, I love how people kind of brought the idea, and I was catching on how you can pair, decks together. Let's see. Oh, Allison said, I could not care less about decks that are worn in. I'm more connected the more they've been used. Yes, it's got your energy.
Yeah, I
Don't
agree with that.
golds, etc. I mean, they get soft and bend more easily, and all of the edginess gone. Yeah, I'm starting to notice that with mine too, but that's okay. It just shows that you're connecting with it. Um, yes, I would think it tells you how trusted they are. You have trusted, yeah. Um, Irene says it's better for Mother Earth to use a deck lots than have 1,000 decks of cards to go into the Earth's huge tarot deck landfill in the future.
Yeah. Well, just give them all away to somebody
Yes,
else.
some of the excessive amounts of boxing, like with the Call of the Morgan, I kind of the only drawback really I have with that is look how much paper, all of that.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not even going to keep that. Let's put that. I'll just keep the box, but a lot of decks like Colette Baron Reads and stuff. I've looked at some of them that I collected, and I'm like, wow, that was a lot of.
Yeah, some of them get a little out of hand. Yeah, I have a couple that are bigger boxes, but
There is an Ostara tarot. I was looking. I didn't see anything. Did they just release that, Hannah?
yeah,
Because they do have the Seasons of the Witch Winter Tarot, which included Yuletide and In Bulk, which the only thing that annoyed me with the tarot, and it
yeah,
was cool.
there is a Seasons of the Witch one.
Yeah, this is the one for Yule and In Bulk. So I'll have to look at the Ostara one maybe for next month. But they do change the names of
$19
the
at thrift.
cards.
It's only $19 right now at thrift books.
Yeah, but it's used.
Yeah,
I don't know. I gotta. Oh, Jax, I gotta go. You're dizzy. Oh, girl,
I
go
have that
rest.
effect.
Take
I'm
it
sorry,
easy.
Jax.
I know Tom has that kind of effect on some people. Just have a piece of chocolate, like they say in Harry Potter. It'll make you feel better. And there's Beth. Hello, Beth. But like I was saying really quick, what drove me nuts was just that they changed out Paige, things like, instead of the Fool, I think it was the Winter's Witch or something. They didn't use basically the traditional on a lot of the cards. And then I like, especially with the court cards are hard enough. And now I'm looking at going, wait a minute. Is this initiate, apprentice? Wait a minute. What, so it takes some getting used to, but I just kind of wish that would be my only, bit of a drawback. But I love the poetry, you know. Everybody knows I do poetry.
You do?
I do. And speaking of, you're talking about new books and decks. Shan, I brought this to share with everybody. I'm collecting, rewriting, and trying to put my poems together. And he got me this from Walmart. And it says, write it down. And it's got this cool, like, texture feel to it, like a pedal soft, and that's where I am putting my
That's good.
poem. So,
I'll be right back.
okay. Oh, kitty time probably. So let's see.
Exactly. I think so.
I'm surprised we haven't heard Mozzie yet, like last night. Good freaking Lord. Let's see. From 2027, maybe the deck is a collaboration deck. 4 artists work together to create it. Ooh, what did I miss here? I'm wondering how to sell some of my books. They sell for $800 or more. Oh, wow. Good Lord. Maybe eBay? I don't know. Let's see. I absolutely, I only buy a deck if I absolutely love with it. Yep. Yep. Minimalist. Keeping things as much as, that's why I sometimes like when I get a deck, I'm like, oh man. But at least with, when Women Had Wings, it was not over excessive. Jenna Della Gratalia's decks have quite a bit of paper, and I'm just kind of like, so I'm trying to be more but they do a lot of recycling here. I mean, so anything that's cardboard, we check that, we glass, bottle, paper go in here. So it's nice to be able to recycle because we couldn't at the last place. Heather, it looks like this because I went to bed last night after taking a bath. So when my hair dries overnight when I'm sleeping, it gives it the little curl and the lift. I know I might have to take some pictures today, but maybe update my profile and stuff. But while Tom is feeding the kitties, oh wait a minute here, Beth. I would go local if I could. Let's see. I would go local if you have a bookseller in town or city who deals with collectors. Yes, yeah, or either eBay or Marketplace. Now, Irene is in Canada, so I think they still have a marketplace for Canadian Facebook, I would assume. And Irene said exactly, Allison, I've become a minimalist. My overindulgence is books. And let's see. It's nice. Yeah, I've been getting back to reading books. And then eBay or Etsy. But haven't tried selling my books on there. So, yep, just do research and see what you can do. And while Tom is feeding the kitties, one of the books I had for a while and I pulled out because I want to start working with, I absolutely love cauldrons. And there was a small series back, a couple different authors. Now, this one came out in 2017. So I've had this for a while. And it just basically, history, types of cauldrons, spell work that you can do. I actually have one of my ceramic cauldrons from Halloween from Michael's as one of my water bowls for my painting now. I have this beautiful metal one that I'll burn some Palo Santo inside. Looking actually for some sand. Get just plain sand, fill this up again, and use my charcoal blocks on those. But isn't that the darnest cutest thing? I can't even remember. I think I got this in Arizona, maybe. I've had it for a while. So, but I love my cauldrons. I had to leave quite a few behind. But so yeah, this is a very cool book. Talks about, the history and, use of cauldrons. I mean, the artwork is just adorable. I absolutely love it. And I want to start doing more on witchy stuff because I'm getting back into some practice, a little bit at a time. And of course, the Morgan's being able to help me with that because she's the goddess also of sorcery and prophecy. So, and also poetry, which I did not know. But yeah, I'll just kind of read off some of the, wow. So the practical cauldron, the shapely cauldron, makes and metals, the non-metals, choosing the right one for you. They tell you there's a chapter getting started, how to cleanse your cauldron, welcoming a cauldron, blessing one. It goes on, talks about ritual, myth. I was just sharing with everybody that I pulled this back out. Came out in 2017. And I
located the Ritual Tarot, by the way.
The Ritual Tarot. So
hold on.
I recommend this book if people have loved their cauldrons and want something very simple to do, basic, spell work and things in them.
Grimly's here.
Grimly! Kitty, kitty, kitty. Okay, Allison, dinner is served. Ooh, enjoy.
Hi, Allison. Good seeing you.
Yeah, well, Tom and I are still trying to get her to join us for a Friday night show. Yeah. We'll make it happen. But Grimly, so I'm surprised.
I'm only gonna join a Friday night show, and Allison joins. That's it.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Probably already left already, so she didn't even hear
that. Yeah. So I'm going all over Grimly. Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, so this is the Ritual Tower. It's
At least the box.
very old at this point. I mean, a couple years old, I think.
Sometimes I see a box cover or a deck cover, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to love that deck. And then when people start flipping through, I'm like,
Yeah, it's a weird one because it's a collage deck, and I'm not a big fan of collage, but
I know that's some on some people's. Oh my goodness. Tom. That's,
yeah, it's a
oh,
cool
you
deck.
know who would, oh, I love that card right there.
This one,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, that's freaking cool.
So it's cool, and then like what I was saying about it was like, so they didn't put titles on the cards, but what they did
Oh,
on this version is that if you look really closely, you might not be able to see it. Where is it
I'm
on
going to
there?
put you on the big screen. Oops, that's not you on the big screen. Hold on a second. There we go.
So
And
on each, this is the backs, and on each one you can see that there's right here is the title.
yeah. Oh, wow.
Sun. So this is the sun.
So that must really drive people nuts, but that's still very creative. Very
Yeah,
cool.
it was a nice compromise that they did, and it's in slightly different locations. You know, based on the card, like this one is
Hmm.
the Three of Swords.
I know Kristen Louise loves the collage decks. I wonder if she has that.
She might
Um,
have this one. This one was it was probably like 3 or 4 years ago it came out. I want to say maybe a little bit longer. I don't remember, but yeah, it's a cool deck.
that
Um,
says, I love collage. It's very cool, but I know I wouldn't use it much. She says it's not her jam.
yeah,
One of the editions has titles, though, she
that's
said.
it's this with the titles. It's on the backs. It's not on the front. I don't think they made one
Um,
on the front. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. You might be right, Beth. I don't know. I have a new version of this coming though, 'cause she just released like a deluxe edition
mm.
on Kickstarter. So that is one of the things I have on order. So, and I got her.
Another thing about the mass merchandising machine,
Yeah,
now we have a special I
yeah.
can see the points of view. Let
It's
me
gonna be
ask you
nice.
about that when you're
Yeah,
done.
this is like an oracle deck that she put out called Cave of Sybil.
Ooh.
This one's a lot more. It's a lot darker and a lot more obtuse. This one has again titles on the back, but it's nice. Same kind of um,
Different. I love how the image
style.
goes all the way to the edge of the card.
Yeah.
No stinking borders like
So yeah, this one's a cool. This is a cool deck.
every time Tom shows one of his sticks, it's like we're walking through his brain. Like, ooh, what's going on in Tom's mind in his
It's not
brain? You're
always
like,
good.
ooh, how disturbing. Just kidding. Um,
So, but these are
that
fun. I
says
like these.
she loves the Cave of Sybil. It's a whole vibe.
It is. Yeah, it reads really surprisingly well. I didn't know how I was going to read with it when I first got it, but it does read pretty good.
So, what is your stance? Because I know that there's been people that have brought this up in commentaries on their channels about, and again, too, for chat to share, um, mass merching, the reprinting or special editions and things. What are your thoughts on
I
if
mean,
you have any, or if you're
for
willing
me,
to
it's a case by case basis because I do think that certain creators definitely feel like they're just grifting and doing cash grabs. Um,
Ooh, I like the word grifting.
but I do feel like certain decks are worthy of a nice deluxe edition. I
Mhm.
mean, like, for instance, like, Terra Volatile. This I love this deck. They keep making expansions for it. I just have another one on order.
Yep. Another point,
And
the expansions.
but the artwork is amazing on it, and I have the deluxe edition somewhere for that. I don't know where I put it now, but it's
No,
like gigantic cards. It's ridiculous.
no. Oh,
But
I think I remember that. You were in one of your videos, you were showing how big that.
it's insane. It's like it's bigger than my head. It's like yeah.
Wow.
And then they have like one version of the book, which is like a soft cover. And then
For
they
a
have
deck.
yeah.
Now, is that the one that had the Green Man that I liked, or is that a different deck? I was like, hey, I found one card I like, and it was the artwork for the Green Man. Or
I don't know if it was at this deck. I don't remember now. But they have a really nice hardcover. I'm not gonna deal with getting it, but
no.
it's over there on my shelf. That's really nice. So but like I'm a sucker. I buy both things.
But I have a deck that Tom, I may actually one day, it may be a Heather made me do it. You're still thinking about that one?
If I see it for the right price, I might pick that up. I do like it. I'm
People who aren't familiar or remember, they're fun to shuffle.
yeah, I'm not a huge
But
fan of
very cool.
weird shaped cards. They get annoying
I
to
have my
use.
hexagonal Lenormand. I got my round folia. I mean, these cards are just really.
I mean, they're really cool. There's definitely certain ones I do like. So I don't know.
The images
It's one of
behind.
those things. If I ever come across it if I'm in the right mood, I'll probably pick it up.
I'll leave this out in case we pull some cards. Actually, it's like you haven't used me in so long. I feel lonely. Loved. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and you saw my new mannerism deck, right?
I don't know if I saw that one.
This artwork.
I think I saw this one. I'm not sure.
This is starting to peel a little bit, but yeah, I love the old style artwork. And I'll go when I want to start maybe doing some readings on like Da Vinci and all that I've been wanting to do. This is the Priestess. I still need to get me a Thoth deck. I'm going to get another one of those decks.
Good.
Oh, here we go. Here's the Devil. There you go.
Oh wow. That is a choice.
Kind of like Krampus, except doesn't have any of the things on the back.
A sack full of children.
The Hangman.
That's interesting.
I think. For me, one of my favorite cards in this deck is the Star card. I love that.
That is nice. Yeah.
But no Ace of Wands, so I guess there's no message.
Don't call my name.
Oh, and here's the Queen of Wands. And this very might be an AI deck.
I would assume it is, yeah.
But, this is one of the ones that is actually well done. I have been nothing but pleased with this deck. Except a little bit of a stick for the coating, but otherwise, look at that Ten of Swords.
Yeah.
Those are the backs. So
nice backs. Yeah, that definitely feels like AI to me. But if it's done well, I don't mind it. It's just
yeah. That's why I'm very, very. But like Tom was saying in the beginning, or was it what we were saying backstage? That no, it was during the live that
we had a whole
people
AI
coming in. People can do. How did you say it again? They can put out half-ass stuff, artistically wise, as people put out.
Yeah, I mean, you can make bad art with a paintbrush, or you can make bad art with AI. It's just a tool. But there's some really well done AI decks. I mean, there really is. Because there's people that use it as a part of their process, but they're still doing further work on it. There are a lot of people that are just making AI just generating out 78 images and throwing it on a deck and calling it a day, and that's garbage. But there's people that are doing that with decks too. I mean, there's a lot of decks that I don't think are good. So
no, me either. And Shelby said, yeah, but sometimes I can tell what's real and what's not AI. If I can't tell, I look up the artist and look at what they have or their style and determine
Yeah.
from there. But I think Beth shared something else. Um, oh, Irene living in the van, yeah, part time. Let's see. It's hard to know who actually has talent these days. Yeah.
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 Yeah. I mean,
Some people who don't know how to do art and they, make decks but
I
at
mean,
the same time though, go
the
ahead.
reality is like, I mean, yes, there's a whole ethical argument here as well about
Mm-hmm.
how certain AI was trained and the problems it has for the environment, things like that. There's definitely that's a separate. It's a part of the conversation, but it's a separate thing from I
AI
think.
damaging the environment.
Oh yeah, because of the data centers that
Oh,
it takes. This is what
I
is upping everybody's energy costs right now, and it's what's it's
really,
ruining water tables in places. Yeah,
oh shit, I did not know that.
yeah, yeah,
Damn.
yeah. Because it requires like an immense amount of energy and power, and the more that we move away from sustainable energy sources like solar or wind and things like that, because of certain choices that certain administrations make,
Oh,
there's no regulation,
mm.
you know, there's no guardrails put in place right now, and that needs to change.
That's why I'm happy living here too. They're very conscientious here, especially down in Ashland. There's like only one tower
Yeah.
for cell, as far as I know. A lot of places around here that you walk, you see everything with the solar panels. They have, when during the wet weather, when it's good for the farmers market, they have a place where you can bring your compost. I mean, the place that I get my paint, one of the places that does the natural vegan
Mhm.
plant-based and everything, they're all about trying to control, and they donate to We Plant a Tree, but their factory is and buildings are all solar powered. So there's,
Yeah, I
places
mean,
here make that conscientious effort to
I mean, if
regulate.
people could just do the things that they can do to help it, that would be good. I mean, we can't be perfect, but we can try to at least make some adjustments, but like I said, I mean, like, it's something that I work with, and it's, so it's definitely, uh it's something that I am aware of, and you have to be conscious of and try to make decisions that are
Mhm.
conscientious and wise, and I don't know.
Yeah, my lap my new laptop is always trying to chuck at me,
Oh, well, yeah.
use this, just try, and I'm just like,
I mean, it's
no.
even worse on the phones now too. I mean, like,
Some
the
things I'll use, but it's helpful. If
it
I'm
is
like
helpful.
trying to do a
Yeah.
show and there's like 5 different articles, I'm like, "Shit, I gotta read through all these," and they'll just throw up a nice concise, and I'll look at that and go, "Okay, well, out of these, I like this, so now I'll go down to that actual website." So, it does have its, you know, positive sides, but I didn't know about what you just shared.
Yeah,
That
no, there's a lot of you should look into it. There's a lot of articles on it, and, they're trying to push more data centers and stuff now, and it's a problem, but
Beth said, I like the curated art done by Lennox Reese and also Chthonic Forest. Did I pronounce that right? Chthonic
that's right.
Forest. I don't know who Lennox Reese and Chthonic Forest is. Does that sound familiar to you?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Let's do a little quick Google.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, I'm challenging. Yeah. Irene's going through quite a bit, but this is
Oh, okay. I've seen this. Okay. That Beth, correct me if I'm wrong. These are somebody that changed their name to this, right? They used to be a different name than Casonic Forest, if I remember correctly.
yeah. Irene feels that we've missed the boat on saving our world.
I mean,
Um,
we've done damage that's not going to be
She
reversible.
said, no, I don't know who this person is. She says, my lifetime footprint is minimal. I've been an environmentalist since I met David Suzuki as a 5-year-old.
I don't know who that is.
And my girls and I won an environmental award for our county in 2009 for using the least of everything.
That's good.
Okay, so here we go. Beth said Lennox Reese did peculiar pathways and
Yeah.
folkloric forest. Now that's going ding ding. I
Yeah.
think I like that one.
And her next comment, like this is what I'm thinking of, the Persephone decks and Artemis decks. I think when those came out, they had just changed their name, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I remember that happening.
They changed their name?
The Chthonic Forest.
So that's their name, not the name of a deck.
It's the name of a store in like an Etsy store.
Okay. I think Mary Grace was showing one of the decks. I think it was the folkloric, and I was like, ooh, that's I'll have to.
Yeah, the tarot.
Oh, she heard Artemis. Shelby's Artemis. Yes, that's her main. Lennox Reese is now is on KS now. KS
Kickstarter.
She's doing all the elementals. Oh wow.
Yeah,
I avoid Kickstarter just because of the decks I've treated myself to on Etsy. You know what I get on Amazon.
Yeah, I'm gonna share a deck for Kickstarter that is that I think people will like if they haven't already backed it. But so I'm a big fan of Alejandro Rozan's work, and he has a. Let me post it in the chat.
Every time I hear the name Alejandro, I hear the Lady Gaga song. Oh, Alejandro. Sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah. So he just did he's doing a deck called Pixies Marseille. It's inspired by Pamela Coleman Smith, but it's like taking the RWS and slamming the Marseille into it. So I just put the link in the chat. It's nice. I wasn't going to back it originally, but the High Priestess card.
Oh, that's my card. Let's see. Me. Oh, they're not lit. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. So taking a quick looky here because you said the High Priestess is beautiful. I don't know if they'll let me in. Well, yeah, I don't have to have an account to see it.
No, you don't have to have an account. You'll be able to see it.
Oh, I can see the elements of Pixie. I just see the one picture, but I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I was watching Lexi's video, and they're talking about the RWS. And for me, what I didn't like about the RWS, the original, the 1909, was just that the colors were too garish for me. I mean, that orange.
Yeah, that was a problem I had.
3 color, it just was. Oh, but yet.
That's why I picked up a Thoth first. Like when I was a kid, I was like, ooh, I was so turned off by the RWS. It felt old and antiquated and garish at the same time. But that was also because it was the 80s. There was not too many great editions out, in my opinion, of it at the time. So they were very bright and I liked the much more muted, like the Centennial or the 1909 version. So.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's why I went to the Thoth too, or Thoth, tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. But Beth said that's an awesome deck, and I'm already backing Sylvan Tarot on Kickstarter. It's like a wood cuttings of the art. Ooh, interesting. Oh, and Beth says I dislike Thoth. It feels too aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I can't argue. I mean,
I will say though, she was a better painter than Pixie.
I 100% agree with that.
Pixie was a good illustrator though. She put a lot, into those cards. So
she put a lot into the cards. She worked. I think with what time that she had to work on it, I think it's a very successful deck. Obviously, like look where we're at. Oh, this is really nice. Beth, damn you.
Oh, I'll have to write this out and take a look.
Oh, this high priestess is really nice.
Watch, I'll be like, but it's called Sylvan
Yeah,
Tarot.
just you search Sylvan Tarot in the here, I'll just put a link. I really like the I've been trying not to do
Irene says, I
Kickstarters.
feel like Thoth embraces the masculine like I do.
It very much embraces masculine. I mean, there's just giant dicks on
But
the
it's
card,
interesting
so.
that they didn't put a knight in, I mean, not a knight, well, a knight, but a king. So the farthest up you go is the queen, which is interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
it's an,
Gerald.
it's an
Yes.
interesting system.
Or just responsibly know your
Hey,
limits.
Gerald. I've been
Hey,
studying up.
Gerald, we're chatting about decks. Let me
Studying
know.
up. I'm getting
See if
ready.
you Beth, damn you. I agree with Tom. Oh my God, look at Heather's gonna put her
Yeah,
phone
that
down.
one might be a Beth made me do it.
I'm not on Kickstarter, but when it comes and you can buy it, then I'll oof.
Man,
So,
I'm bummed that I missed the early bird because damn, that is cheap.
hi, Miss Nancy. I know, what a treat, huh? So there is the link if anybody would like to join Tom and I. We're talking about, well, we were talking about horror movies in the beginning, but now we're talking about decks and AI and
Oh,
wherever
okay, so
else it brings
the
us.
still been finished already. So we'll have to see when it
Oh
comes out.
no, Beth.
But it is UK, which is gonna suck. Okay.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Shipping's gonna be rough for it.
Yeah, that might have to wait a while. But from what I see, oh wow, just from that. Right now,
Yeah,
oh, it doesn't say
Nancy
how
showed
much.
up too. Oh my god, we got Gerald and Nancy.
Yeah. Oh my God, everybody. If you don't, this is, and it's that would pair really nicely. Look at that. No, look at the
Look what
colors.
you're doing to her, Beth.
They're the exact same palette. Oh, I gotta get that. Yes, Beth. That's exactly what I do. Oh, what's that? Do you pop into chats like the conscious fairy?
Yeah, but Gerald plays both roles of the devil on your shoulder and the angel. So
Oh, he's stitching right now. Well, enjoy your stitching.
oh,
I saw Gerald sent me a picture of the piece that he was working on when he was
it
hanging out
looks
with
good.
Jonathan and I, and it turned out really nice. I got to see the finished piece.
I did too.
Oh, you did too? Yeah, because you're photography, but you're supposed to still.
Shut up. Between you and Gerald, I should
Well,
never have
I'm
gone on that.
curious to see your photography. I've never seen it. I've seen your beautiful
I
sculptures,
mean, don't judge me on that because it's going to be not
but
great. But
so yeah, Miss Nancy's here. Hello, Miss Nancy. And the shipping cost is already included in the cost of the Sylvan. Oh my
mm,
God.
yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on that when it gets available.
Really, I just threw out my only deck, the Christopher Butler Healing Light Tarot, after my Buddha statue jumped in the air and landed on top of the deck, sending the cards everywhere. So I take it Buddha does not like.
Or he was trying to tell you something, like to read with it, to use it.
But it must have gotten really damaged if you threw out the deck. But wow, talk about a sign. Like Nancy and I were talking about signs last week with deity and stuff that we work with, and her purple ribbon and my like flock of 20 crows that I drove into. Well, not into, but
We got to get you the Murder of Crows tarot.
I'm looking at that and I don't know if I feel her. If I feel Namorigna in that. It just, I mean, the crow tarot I was using for a while.
I don't like Crow tarot, but Murder of Crows I like.
And it just, then when I got I pulled out my ethereal and I asked her with my pendulum. I got a spin for yes, that this was, a good energy deck for her. She doesn't mind the one that I got with the Shadow Knight Raven. I mean, I absolutely love the backs. These are the backs. Um, they give you also some blank cards to put your own words in another image.
You're only buying like weird shaped decks now. I don't know. All
No,
your decks
not
you're
just
showing
weird
your
shape, but the artwork.
the artwork's nice. Yeah.
Well, this really didn't help me during that last scavenger hunt, now did it? I tried, but who knows? Maybe someday Hershey will go, well, if you have a deck that's got 6 sides to it, or
Yeah, and I'll be like, yeah, this has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom.
oh,
That would be my bullshit.
and I don't know if she'll ever, call for a bluebird again. Just saying.
Don't get them started.
Or the I know who I haven't seen for a while is PD. Remember her and her green couch?
The God's green couch. Yeah.
Now, the one thing I will say, Brian doesn't follow me, but hugging a cow, that was humping a whale. That's what that was.
The cow of the sea. You know.
But that was
You got to give it to him. You
that
got to
was
give it to him.
humping. And the legs were between.
I mean, I was against him on that day, but right now I'm like,
Oh my goodness. Oh, Tom, you forgot the edge of the card. Ooh.
I counted all boom, 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 and boom. 6.
Oh.
6 sides.
Oh. Yeah, Nancy says too, Irene. I wouldn't have thrown them out either. Good thing to meditate about. Powerful sign for sure.
If anybody wants to go watch, like I know we were talking about AI before. If anybody has any wants to go watch or listen to a good conversation about AI, Gerald had a knit along with Irish Granny Helen, and
Oh,
a big AI discussion came up while we were in the chat.
oh wow. You're right, Tom. I was wrong.
All right, that gives me.
Now,
That
if
gives
only
me. I'm
I
going
had
to call you're owning up to like saying that you were wrong. Buys me 48 hours of not having to hear about the pictures that you haven't gotten.
what pictures?
The urban
Exactly.
landscapes.
I know. I'm just joking, saying, see, what pictures?
I fell for it.
I was going to say something and I forgot. Oh, how long ago was it that we did the discussion with the AI on was Gerald a part of that show too? It's been like almost what, a year and a half?
Oh, it's got to be at least a year and a half.
Amanda, Empress, Spirit, me, you, Ramon.
Gerald was on one of them. I don't remember which
Bob,
one. If he was on the one we were on, or because there was 2.
I did 2 panels. Oh, there was somebody else that did another panel because I know that Ange did ethics. There were 2 panels, separate shows for the ethics.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Maybe I wasn't on the AI one. I was on the ethics one.
No, you were on the AI.
I don't remember that. Okay.
And the ethics. Yeah, because you were the second group for the ethics. I didn't get to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in separate. She goes, Gerald, I was there for a part of an show AI. I was a pop-in. Okay. So we were all having the conversation, but that was like, I mean, back then it was just starting to, come about, starting to slowly infiltrate. Now it's like pretty much full blown.
Yeah. But I'd highly recommend checking out Gerald's. It was from earlier this week, I think, the show that he did with the Knit Along show, because it was a really good conversation. I basically took over his chat.
Oh,
sorry, Gerald.
No, but it's good to have other sides to a conversation. Even if there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Nancy said, Tom and Gerald, I had never thought about how much power and energy it takes to run an AI.
It's a lot.
Let's see, it was on Thursday. You were excellent in chat.
Was it really only 2 days ago? Holy shit. Wow. Okay. I have no sense of time.
And what is this, Shelby? The Creeping Moon store Anima Mundi tarot deck.
I don't like the Anima Mundi
guidebook. The Creeping Moon. So it's called the Anima. Do you have that deck?
No, Anima? I don't like it. If it's the one I'm thinking of.
I'll have to look after the show. 48 hours. Yeah. And they say that if they can't solve a murder case in 48 hours, it has a chance of going cold. Which actually is a good segue because Tom's going to be like, oh no. I want to bring my investigative show back.
I won't be part of that.
But I will be doing it more from a different perspective, different way of addressing the questions. Because we all know how Tom feels. Well, not everybody does, but I miss doing those. I feel like I'm, there's a woman that's currently missing. Her name is Nancy Guthrie, and Nancy and I have been backstage pulling cards.
Gerald speaking in emoji still is speaking about it. So
that's
another 48 hours I get. Thank you. So now we're up to 4 days.
Today's hieroglyphics are brought to you by Gerald at Tarot Stash. It's so. Oh, she thinks it's pretty. I don't have that deck, but I saw it one time when I was.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people love that deck. It doesn't do it for me for some reason. There's cards of it that I like, but there's cards that I really don't.
But I'm hoping that maybe Tom might do a para-oracle with me someday.
Maybe.
Lots of haunted places, like, for instance, Hellier, Connecticut. No, Kentucky.
Yep.
That would be an interesting. And maybe, get this, Tom. Picture, like Prince would say, dig if you will, but let me tell. So you and I engaged in a paranormal reading on Hellier, Kentucky, and because you're connected to the Patreon of the Newkirks, say, hey guys, we're going to be pulling cards on Hellier.
Yeah, they don't allow any promotion of anything in their Patreon, in their Discord or anything.
Damn.
They're very.
That would be so cool though, because then we would have like more specific questions from, hey, how about if you word this?
Well, maybe when season 3 comes out, we should do that.
And I hope it comes out soon. I
haven't heard yet when, but it will be this year.
So people who don't know what we're talking about, check out it. The first 2 seasons are free on YouTube.
Yep.
And it's Hellier. Tom and I usually mention this every time we get together because it's such a fascinating,
it's a great show.
It's the underground. And I was watching something recently, and they were talking about the undergrounds also in Ireland. I was watching a thing on sacred sites in Ireland, and even them having the caverns that all connect, and they were showing goblin so it's all over the world.
Yep.
What?
But 0, 1 star, no goblins. So
1 star, no goblin. No, they had goblins.
It was a review that they got on Amazon for Hellier season 1.
Well, it can be.
Someone only gave them 1 star because they had no goblins.
See, it can be dry. It can be like you have to maybe watch it a few times because there are so many names and moving parts, and it's not like a Hollywood production where it's just like doom 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 doom.
but it's got the quality of a Hollywood production. So
Of a Dollywood production?
Hollywood too.
Or Bollywood production? Oh,
Our,
he's a
our Saint Dolly, our Saint Dolly Parton. So
Could you imagine they did it as a Bollywood? Sorry. My brain, you see the whole team
doing the dancing.
Sorry. Heather just had this image just booming into her head. Oh, sorry. Sip, everybody. We haven't had Burger King in a while, but
I went food shopping today, and I was like, I got hungry in the store. I was like, I'm just going to stop at Burger King.
Gerald would like to know, is the setting urban for that show? No, it's more country. Backwoods, caverns, caves.
Bridges.
Mm-hmm. And bridges can easily be burned too. Right, Tom?
That is very true. Yep.
I'm just
there's one that's getting a little smoky
right now. Little witty.
Little smoky.
Well, smoke gets in your eyes, remember? Platters.
I might end up being busy on the 15th. I don't know.
Weird shit happens, Oh,
Irene, I know that's my usual go-to is the original chicken.
Oh, I used to love those, but when we go to Burger King, I always loved I would get onion rings, and I would put the onion rings on my sandwich with the cheeseburgers. Those are so good. Here, they do that automatically at Carl's Jr. and stuff, but for me, some onion rings on a Burger King. Now I'm hungry oh, damn it.
Yeah, I just did a Whopper today, but usually I like a good original chicken. So good.
Do you know how the Burger King got the Dairy Queen pregnant? You didn't wrap his Whopper.
I thought it was going to be something about putting a Whopper in a box. So, okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I snorted. I just did a Jamie in honor of Jamie. That was from when we were kids. I'm sorry.
So wrong.
Anyway. But remember back in the day how they would have Sir Shake-a-Lot and all the other ones, and they totally got rid of those. And Gerald's totally ignoring.
Yeah, Gerald's like, no, I'm not gonna play into this.
I have something special planned for the future.
Gerald's just too worried because now his calendar might get screwed because I said I was gonna be busy.
Like, a Mickey. A what?
He slipped her a Mickey.
Oh. I know. I opened the door on that one. Actually, no, you did. By showing your Burger King cup. And we all got
my sponsored content.
I have a bottle. Well, no, I'm going to share that bottle. That'll stay right there. Because she was fucking goofy. Oh my God. Irene, you're too much. But yeah, I'm just going to take a sip of water because it's healthy.
Now I want to know what Gerald has planned. So now I'm going to have to show up on the 15th. You got me.
There you go. His plan worked.
Keeps pulling me in.
Sucking you in. So, I don't have Netflix. And I think they said it's on Netflix. Do you have Netflix?
I do. I have everything. I'm like ridiculous.
Have you seen, I don't know if they released it yet, but the documentary that Depeche Mode did for Netflix in Argentina. It was supposed to be shown, I think, only on Netflix.
I did not. Is it about the show?
The tour. The last tour. Or it was like, Heather, did you see on Netflix? I'm like, No, I don't have Netflix, and I tried
I,
looking for it elsewhere, but no. I was just wondering if you've seen it and thought it was any good. All right,
oh,
Shelby.
it came out on January 9th. I did not know. I wasn't aware of it. I remember hearing about it happening, but I'll have to watch that.
You have to let me know if it's good.
I mean, nothing's going to beat 101. 101 was the best Depeche Mode documentary ever.
101. I think I saw that. That was when they were trying to get that stadium filled back up in the day, right? To prove how
Yes. Yeah. It was like 88 tour, I think. 89. I don't remember. But yeah.
Oh, speaking of too, did you get those shorts or whatever that from Instagram that I sent you? There's a guy who does covers and he tries to make his voice. He does a good Bowie. He sounds like Robert Smith. He does really good with The Cure. He did a Depeche Mode, but he didn't quite sound close. I mean, Gahan's got such a unique voice.
You know what? I see them here. I didn't see them. Okay, I'll have to look at these later.
Bye, Gerald. Have fun stitching another branch for the cherry blossom project. See you on the 15th. He's like, but yeah, that guy's kind of cool.
Not if I see you first.
Not if I see you first. But alrighty, well, we're at 1:46, so it's your 3:46 your time.
4:46.
Oh, 4:46. That's right. Heather can't count. That's the only thing that drives me nuts is that I'm like 3 hours now behind or ahead. No, behind of everybody.
Behind.
I'm the caboose, like Jax. Uh-oh, I see the cards coming out.
I'm trying to figure out what Gerald put in the chat.
Oh.
I don't know what that is.
It's tiny. It's like his tiny hands. Oh, I think that's his I think it's like a piece of yarn or something with a
got it.
Pin cushion. Something of the sort. It's very tiny because you need tiny little hands.
His tiny hands.
So, and she's like, woohoo. So are we doing that? Are you itching?
I'll do a reading or two if anybody's interested.
Hey, anybody, if you're interested, the getting's good. I mean, you got time. I mean, this is a rare sighting. It's like a Sasquatch sighting.
I mean, I haven't read in a while, so it's going to be garbage.
See,
and with the new deck.
Come on. Well, then get an old deck.
Nope. I want to try this deck out, so.
Oh.
Wow, I couldn't even shuffle up there.
I've never been able to shuffle. Ooh, I know what I'll bring out. I'll bring out my Lamucci. Yes, Beth, go ahead, my dear.
Okay, let me see. Should I read with this deck?
As people know, no politics. And when it comes to health and finance, it depends. I've been watching a few other readers, and they said, well, if you word it a certain way, then, as long as for entertainment purposes only. Let's see. Question, how is my tarot class I'm teaching in April going to go? Let's see. I had a book. Was it a book? Oh, I can't get to it. Pinterest had ways of showing you how to reword questions that were more, let's see. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah.
How is my tarot class I'm teaching? So what is the energy of this tarot class in April?
I'm gonna use the book for this deck. So I
don't mind using books. I like sharing what other authors write.
Yeah, I'm always intrigued, especially if it's a new deck, because I'm very curious to see how it aligns with my thinking and my initial reaction to it. So
especially with the court cards, because you always sometimes get a different perspective from different decks. I'm like, oh, I didn't think of that, or that would be cool to,
Yeah.
the best at looking for advice or obstacles or whatever. So what is the energy surrounding Beth's tarot cards? That sounds awesome, Beth. Oh my. Let's see, what did he say about this card? Come here, love Moochie. He's got a new deck out that I saw Simon flip through, and it's so totally not like the Baroque deck. And I like it, but I don't like it. I'll save that for, what did he say about? Let's see, can I pull a... Let's see what the Morgan has to say, Beth. Okay. Alrighty. So Beth, with the Moochie deck, you got the Page of Cups. And one of the things that talks about, he mentions in this, is a sense of shyness. Let me see what else. That's what stood out to me. Fragility, shyness, neediness. But it's also very creative as well. So right now there's just, you got some heavy cards, and I think a lot of it has to do with just having fear. So what I'm seeing is try to get out of the mindset of fear or negative energy and just envision it as being a positive success. Because right now I'm getting the Ten of Swords, and that's a lot of, to me, mental, it's almost kind of like ready to kill the project before it's even had a chance to manifest. So for me, the swords, just making sure that you get that, try to keep that worry, watch how, many negative thoughts or doubts that you have on yourself for teaching this class, and whether or not people will show up, because right now that's just basically, yeah, just kind of like killing the process, the joy, or the a positive outcome from that. And your underlying energy is the other 10, the 10 of wands. So you're carrying a lot of heavy burdens. I don't know if it has to do with making sure everything, and again with the swords, with communication, I don't know if you're worrying about how are you going to be able to handle communication, be able to handle, getting it out there. Are you, worried you're going to be good enough? Is it good? There's just a lot of heaviness surrounding you right now with this project. And I think the advice too here is that you're creative. Remember that. Go into this with a sense of curiosity, having that sense of, okay, positive energy, that emotion, putting that emotion that's going to be, is going to be successful, and also acknowledging the shyness too, and not being afraid, not being shy of being who you are when you're teaching. I think there, I don't know if there's a sense where you feel like maybe you're more introverted, and you're wondering if you're going to be able to step out and talk in front of people. So a lot of this is weighing on you. But when I pulled from my Morgan deck, I got blessings, my dear. She's offering you that beautiful, it's like an Ace of Cups. So there's that emotion, there's these blessings. So just see this as a step, as a blessing. Try to release that, negative and heavy energy surrounding your thoughts and the energy that you're putting forth. And just know that, tap in that creativity and just go into this curious. How does this work? Let's see what we can do. And, maybe moving on to the next class, you'll, be able to get some feedback from those who take your class and maybe get more creative in the future. So that's what I have for you, my dear. What you got, Tom?
All right. So it's an interesting one. Hey, Selena.
Hey,
Um,
Selena here. Hey, Selena.
Selena, I'm using our new deck. So we'll say I
Ooh.
saw that you got yours too. Um, okay, Beth. So it's an interesting one. So the way I kind of pulled the cards for this is I kind of pulled it in like where's it going to start and then also the third card I pulled was kind of like about because you asked specifically about the obstacles you may reach within it. So I think so. The first card I pulled is the Temperance card, which I think is interesting. But to me, this is a really this is a powerful kind of a Temperance card because to me this is more about this is a card of manifestation in my mind. Where I would normally read this as something that like you need to kind of take it a little easy and everything like that. This is and especially if you're looking at like the booklet, the way that it talks about this card is very much about Lilith choosing her destiny and taking control. So I feel like this is a card for you of creating this and manifesting this and showing your power around this. So I think this is a really good. It's going to start strong for you. I think this is you're going to find that this is a good thing for you. That being said, the next card that I got, I don't know like how many signups you've had or what your goal is for it and everything like that, but I did get the 5 of coins as the way that I was seeing the the course play out. So this may not be the a financial boon for you, but I do think it will be a spiritual boon for you. I do think you're going to learn a lot from this, and I think you're going to it's going to open some thoughts within you that you may not have thought about. So I think it's going to open new pathways for you. And I think that's kind of also like that plays into the choice that's kind of sitting here with the temperance. There like anytime there's some kind of like, a play of two paths or kind of three paths really, like uh there's choices. So I feel like on one hand you're starting off and you're saying no, I want to stick to the earth and try to stay grounded with it, but I think you'll find that yeah, like I said, like a spiritual boon happening here for you. So I do think like while you may not, it may not solve all your financial needs, I do think you will gain a lot from it. And then as far as like obstacles, I thought it was interesting that I pulled the King of Swords specifically. to me, in some ways, I'm thinking this is obstacles that you're going to create of your own making. Exactly. Exactly. But you're going to overcome it. It's going to be. You could tell he's on the top of this rock, but it's a little sketchy. He's doesn't have the strongest of footing, but I do feel like you're. I was literally going to say overthinking, so it's perfect. Like you're creating your own problems, with your own concerns, but you will overcome them. You're in control, and it's gonna be a really, I think, a really really good thing for you ultimately, even though you may not feel that way in your pocket, but
You
that's
got to
what I
start
have.
somewhere. And just from there on, just keep building up.
Yeah. So hopefully that helps.
And Beth said, this has been really helpful. Got to work some candle and carnelian spells and get out of my head. Yeah, 'cause that's weighing you down. You want to be excited about this. It's natural to be nervous,
Yeah.
and to be kind of scared, but you know,
I mean, you're
just
putting
don't let
yourself out
that.
there, and um, but you've done other things. You've done like yoga and stuff. So right, like you've taught classes. You got this. It's not a yeah, exactly, Beth. Yeah, it's not the pathway if you're looking for a payout.
Yeah,
Um, but
Beth, when are you going to do your channel? I still teach yoga.
yeah, so
Nice to have Beth join our community too.
really, Beth, is this any different than yoga?
She shared with me a little while ago during my readings that I am not introverted when I teach, but I'm nervous about this class. And also, I have a tendency to digress. So I'm kind of trying to dampen my authentic self. And I think that, that might be counterintuitive. I mean, people resonate with people who are authentic, you know, um, and, just to have confidence and have fun, you
Yeah,
know.
I think you're. To me, the cards read to me that it is. I mean, especially to me, that temperance card very much felt a, like a very much manifesting type of card for me, in this way. So I think you're fine. I think you have this. You're the only one that's going to get in your own way here. So just be conscious of it, be aware of it, and just know that you can overcome it.
And Beth said hashtag never when it comes to the YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure that's what that hashtag never
Yeah.
meant. Um,
Hey, Selena, how disappointed are you with the bowl? I saw your comment on the Kickstarter, so I'm assuming you're as disappointed as I am.
yeah, she's up there somewhere. She didn't mention the bowl, but she says her deck is effing gorgeous.
Yeah,
I'm
the
just
deck's beautiful. I'm just like,
so
this is just unacceptable. Like, the, yeah, the wrinkling is just
awful.
unacceptable. I'm so glad. Like I was saying before, Selena, earlier in the video when I was showing off some of this stuff, I was saying that I was really happy that he kind of forewarned us all with his update, because if I would have gotten this without, I would have been like livid. So yeah, I have the code. So
And the people who create that, and they still sent it out knowing what it looked like.
yeah, I mean, that's
Whoever
what he
made
was.
it for him.
Yeah, let's say he had gone by like the samples he had said, and like they were fine. And then I guess when he was packing them up, he realized how shitty the
Wow,
actual
especially
production was.
$60 for the bowl, and you got that.
Yeah.
Wow. And Beth, that is the Lilith by, because I don't think Beth was here when You were sharing the.
Yeah, that is the new Travis McHenry deck, the Lilith Tarot that I
She
was
looks
using.
pissed.
Well, wouldn't you be?
Yeah, if I was
She's
doing
been
readings.
maligned.
Yeah. Travis
Oh, that
McHenry.
sucks, Selena.
Oh God, Selena.
Yeah. But the friggin' box is
Yes.
amazing. Oh, I love it. So happy with it.
Well, they must have gone through two different companies maybe to create the box and the bowl, because with the
Oh yeah,
box
yeah,
that well done, the bowl, if it was from the same company,
yeah,
it would not have.
yeah. So I'm looking forward to the bowl, the new one. So, and I'll just use this as like I'll throw some crystals or some shit in it, but I don't know. Selena, did you get the mirror as well?
Let me take her question down.
Yeah.
Oops, come on.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
yes. Did
got
you
it
get the
all.
mirror too?
I got it all because I am a sucker.
I want it all.
Yep.
I want it all. And I want it now. It's like Freddie. I did
Yeah.
the extras.
Did you get a second box? Because I got an extra box. Because I got the two decks.
It's on Etsy now. Maligned and misunderstood and punished. She is pissed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Would I
he is
love
selling it. He's selling it on Etsy and then also I think through his
She got 3 boxes.
Bloodstone
Damn,
Studios.
girl. And 3 decks.
Ah,
Wow.
there you go. There you go.
3 mirrors. 2 bowls.
Selena's got a problem.
Wow. She just can't help herself. You're so pretty.
I'm just glad because I wasn't
for
happy with the Baphomet box. So I mean he wasn't either.
It's a
So
Baffy box.
Baffy box.
It's a Baffy box.
So I was very happy how this turned out. This is like
Jesus.
just so good.
You have a huge problem. Selena, you're going to have to join Tom and I too for a show. Just banter. I love this. A bit of banter. I like that. It's kind of my chat and chill was getting boring. So
There you go. Yeah.
So a bit, yes.
I hate to have like a plan going on a live. So it's always nice to not. So are we doing another reading or no? Is that it?
We had one from Irene wanting to know if, what's like moving to the west coast of Canada, the west side of Canada, if that would be. Oh, and she said the Baphomet box was not good.
No, we didn't. No. I started to get really busy right after I got it. We have to do a show, Selena. So maybe we should wait until are you getting the Satan deck? Because maybe we'll wait for that and then we'll do the whole 3 deck.
Come in. Are you getting the Satan deck? And I'm like, oh boy. But it's however if people ever watched it, but the show Lucifer was amazing when it was on. And
heck yes, she is.
And
Selena gets it. Selena gets it.
And for people who didn't, I got to share this. For people who didn't see the show, they wrote into the show that Eve got sick of Adam and his whininess and his narcissistic self. She got bored, came down to earth, and she met Mazikeen. And who is Mazikeen? The daughter of Lilith. So Eve and her daughters of Lilith, ended up getting married. So I thought that was pretty cool. Oh. Yeah, that's where.
Now you're just creeping out, Heather.
Yeah. For me right now, that's
Anton LaVey is a showman.
Well, just like you, I brought up my investigative tarot, and you were just like, I'm not partaking in that. Okay, well, I'm just saying for me.
Well, because in my opinion, investigative tarot does more damage to people than Anton LaVey ever did to people. So,
and I don't see that, especially if you do it properly, do respectfully.
Exactly, it's just a showman.
Mm. And Irene says that she read the Satanic. Oh, okay.
I did too.
Yeah. So we're all different. And that's okay. And so Irene would like to know what the energies of her moving to the west coast of Canada,
Sweet.
moving out west next year. This year, Irene? Maybe this year, next year? Because I want to give it some sort of within the next 6 to 12 months. Yeah, 6 to 12 months. I think, Irene. I got rid of it after I read it. Yeah, I don't blame you.
There's nothing evil or wrong about it.
So Irene moving to
Believing in yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. You know? That's ultimately what it comes down to.
Okay. Maybe someday I might. I'm just saying.
This summer or autumn. All right.
This summer or autumn before the winter. So
is this Heather's influence? Is Heather influencing you to move to the West Coast? Because she keeps trying to get me to go.
And Jax. And the reason why I tell people here is because I know there are people in our community that are concerned because of their sexual preference, because of family members, whether they're being transgender, if they're a mixed couple, or if they're, it just people here are welcomed. The police department even has a sign in there saying all our, we serve everybody, so this community here is very tight knit. They look out for each other and they protect each other. Depends on how you. Okay, I gotta. So summer or winter. Next 3 to 6 months for Irene. Okay, that just flew out. Wow, that flew out of all cards. The 8 of Wands.
Be gone.
Wow.
I think it's telling you got to get moving now, Irene. Get going. Hop in that van and start moving.
Now that's interesting. Oh, not just one court card. I got to get a bunch.
Well, that's interesting.
Oh my God, what is that? He's like, oh, wouldn't you like to know? What did Lamucci say?
Yeah, you'll understand why I'm laughing soon.
See, now I like what Lamucci, I got to start writing down his stuff to add to my notes. All righty. Well, are you ready or you want me to go?
No, you can go.
Okay. So Irene, besides the 8 of Wands saying it's time to move, because if you start now, things will move swiftly and you will, it's like the opportunity's coming. Jump on that wave, surf it. Let's get a move on. That there's also that sense of urgency. Now, is the time, not overthinking it. Your top card, your energy is the King of Cups. And I love it here. Heart and mind perfectly balanced and calm. So when you do the move, the same thing was said to me. When you're ready to move and make that long trip, make sure that you are calm, you are centered, everything is okay. I've got closure. I'm not leaving any loose, and just boom, off you go. And your middle card, of course, again, is the Lover's card about making decisions. And it's also because I'm going to look not just at making the decisions aspect, but with the Lover's card representing, your relationships. I know, that daughter that you don't necessarily get along with, family that no longer really, that people in your life, your family that don't treat you well, those relationships. When you're ready to go and you're on that road, you will be at peace. Basically, you will be at a place where it's time for that fresh start. And your underlying energy, you're really feeling it. I'm getting the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands about, being very creative, very a lot of willpower. So you got those 2 wands. in your favor. So with that Queen of Wands, get enthusiastic about this, tap into that, because this is motivation. She is motivated, she is inspired, and she's finding creative ways, and you are a creative person. So if you really want to do this, now's the time to get that going. Tap into that Queen of Wands, get into that Eight of Wands energy, say your goodbyes, make your diplomacy, make your dues, your closures. Bye, y'all. And yeah, follow your heart, follow your heart and follow your emotions, your intuition. That's what I get. And I know your daughter, honey. Yeah, but you can't, I shouldn't say you can't, but don't you think that'll hold you back, though? That's holding you back. But I'll see what Tom says. Has to say. Go ahead. Don't be too
So
picky.
this is going to be, so I did it. All right. Let me say it this way. I did a very similar type of poll that I did for Beth's, where it's kind of like I did like kind of like the start, the path, like the end point, and then no, I didn't do obstacle, but I kind of did like overall what's the energy that is giving when you're finally there, like like a more long term like feeling here, and it's gonna come across honestly a little dark, but it's a dark deck, so bear with me. I don't think it's a dark reading at all. I think it's a very good reading. I think it's a very strong reading, and it actually goes along with what we were just talking about, which is why I was giggling. Because the start of your journey, the first card I pulled was the devil, which I thought was just funny with the LeVay talk. But ultimately, I mean, the way that I was looking at this, and and like I said before, I'm kind of going back and forth with the booklet, just since I have new deck, new me. Me, I don't know what your reasons are of going, but to me, this tell me, and just look at that's a determined face. That is a face of a woman ready to get the fuck out, and take control. So I don't know if you're leaving due to any instances or anything of particular that has happened. But to me, you're going to take whatever you need, whatever's going to help fuel you to do this move that you need to do it, because ultimately it will be a good thing. You're going to use that to get you, like, that's going to be the fire that gets you across to the west side that you need to get to. What's interesting to me is the card that came up next, which is kind of like this was kind of like, when you're there, like how it's going to feel. And what's interesting to me is I got the resurrection card. This in this deck is basically not a replacement necessarily, but it's plays a similar role as the judgment card. And and it says very specifically in this that I think is, I think I'll just read directly, because I thought this was very fitting for what we were just kind of talking about. That Lilith disposes of the angel, teaching that real resurrection does not descend from above, but arises from within.
Ooh, sorry, I love that.
Yeah. She demonstrates that you do not need permission to awaken. You only need the courage to stand unclothed before your truths. And to me, that is a great ending place to be at. So I do think the move ultimately will be a good one. Now, I got like I did like the last card was kind of like just like a more overview of like while like after you've been there, like how does it feel? And this was an interesting one, and I'm not 100% sure where to go with this, but it's the Ten of Wands,
Mm,
which is a very, I mean, this is a striking image, obviously, for like
wow. That's a beautiful.
within, yeah, within this, you know, especially within the community and everything. It's a very strong image. Um, I think there's a couple different ways you can take this, and I'm kind of I flip flop a little bit on meaning for this for me, because I was thinking kind of one way initially, but then I read from the book, and it kind of it gave me a little bit more because it kind of plays into the whole thing about the fuel and the fire and like you know that that resurrection of coming in from in. And I'm going to read again from the book because I do think this is helpful. The witch on the pyre is clearly a daughter of Lilith who burns not because she's weak, but because she would not bow. The Ten
Mm,
of Wands here is the ultimate consequence of refusal in a world that demands obedience. Yet, in the flames, there is an alchemy. Fire strips away disguise, returns the wands to ash, and releases their energy. So again, it's an extremely powerful message here. Um, for this. Now, I don't know if that means that because I did take this as a cleansing at first, even before I read this. Um, but I'm not sure if necessarily what you're going for is going to be the end goal here. So I think the move ultimately is going to be very good for you. I don't know if where you're going at first is going to be the right place, but it
so
will
she's
lead.
into a Buddhist
Yeah,
community.
yeah. So I don't know. I'll be curious to see.
Her concern is that she has a daughter with special needs,
Yeah,
and apparently they don't have any group homes, and she feels that her daughter can't survive without her. But something's got to give, Irene, because her, from what you've shared in chat, her behavior, her lashing out is destroying you. It hurts you, and it sounds like it's killing your spirit staying there. And I don't know who couldn't. She says she can't look after herself. She's an adult, but again, there needs to be, maybe that's something that you can put out. Maybe ask Lilith, put out there. What could possibly be a way to manifest some sort of care for her, or have somebody step in.
yeah. I mean, it's a hard thing because I mean, I've been a caretaker in the opposite way. Obviously, not with the child, but with the parent, and
Well,
it's a tough thing. I mean, and I've not necessarily my family and you know other people related uh, around my family have had some very tough situations with parents or children who have had problems. And I don't know your situation. I don't know if you've had violence or anything against you with that, but if that's part of the problem, that's that's not acceptable for you to just take. So I don't know if that's what's going on, but
she would be homeless,
yeah, I mean we have some similar situations with some people in our lives as well. But
but it's got
yeah,
to be up to her to get the help, though. That's not
that's the
your
problem.
responsibility, sweetheart. And I know that I didn't pull a card from the Morgan like I did the last one, and I was doing
Entertainment
the
purposes only.
yeah. But you also got the sword of Nuada, and that's the sword of truth. And she talks to him in his ear, telling him that this needs to be done. Pick up your sword of truth and wield it wisely. So again, there's that voice in your, that you got to do this. Whoever your higher power is, Buddha, saying you got to listen. this is your pick up the sword of truth, speak your truth, and say this is how it has to be. But again, and okay, so since her sister and my mother dying, it's too much for me. Yeah, because she lost another daughter too. So this is her one daughter that's left, and I can see why that would weigh heavily on you, like the 10 of Wands that you had. So
Yeah, I mean, either way, it sounds to me like you definitely need change and that renewal. But
he says there's no services either. This is Canada. Everyone's like, "Oh, Canada's got the best." This, and from what I've heard, no, they really don't. You know, they don't provide the proper services and assistance and things that
well, because ultimately it's still up to the communities you're in. And and it sounds like this is a somewhat of a mental health situation, and in this day and age, that's just such a
and it shouldn't be.
yeah. I mean, it's just such a weird thing, and Canada is going fairly right as well. So it is
You
what
know,
it is.
hope for change.
I don't
But
know, Irene, but yeah. Hopefully the reading helped you somewhat.
says it's tough, and hugs from Selena. So well, it is 2:26. We have been on for 2.5 hours. Oh my
Yeah, it's a
god.
long time. Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like we just got on. I mean, Tom and I rarely do these, so when I'm talking, it's just kind of like you look at the time when you go out with a friend, go, "Holy shit! Look what time it is." So, I was like glad we were able to get a couple readings in and see. Keep telling you, you're a good reader.
I know I'm a good reader. I'm just like I've been not really reading that much lately. So for like the last year or so, I just have not been reading as often, even for myself. So
And Irene said she has autism and mental illness, and then a traumatic brain injury, which really changed her.
that'll do it.
So I can see, but it's your survival, you know. But then again, for me, I'm not a mother, at least a human mother, so I
Yeah.
can't relate to like Selena and other people that have had children. I can't,
Yeah. Me neither. So
you know. And she says, "Thank you, Heather and Tom. Means a lot. You're welcome, my dear." And so I should probably let Tom go so he can spend some time with the missus and the Furby.
yeah. And my Furby and on cue, here comes Bozy. Hi, Bose. How you doing?
Bozy!
You doing?
Oh, so Bozy's not going to say hi. I'm
He,
surprised the
he's
other
not
one
going.
didn't.
She came in for a little bit and then left.
Muzzy just did a meow, meow, meow. He probably wanted his food. Shan fed him, and that was enough.
He wanted his food, and now he wants probably me to walk him to his dry food because for some reason he can't eat his dry food unless somebody brings him there. But
wow.
he's 14 now, so
Muzzy's 15.
I baby him.
Mozzie keeps yowling even when we're there or when we're sleeping at night. So just
Nothing.
coming to bed like he used to. He will walk the hallway and just and it just vibrates. Bozy! Oh, what a handsome boy.
Yeah, look at that cutie. Look at that pretty boy. Look at that you.
Hi, Bose.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that face. He doesn't look that old. He looks really good, Tom.
Yeah, he has his moments. Some days he looks old, some days he looks young.
Yeah, like all of us, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I get it. I get it. I get it.
And Irene's got a baby too. I'm surprised Tara didn't bother me all this time. Just realized she's in my bed under my blanket. And
I'm coming right now.
That says adorable little cat. I spoiled my dog. He'll be 8 on Monday. So Bodie, will be 8 on Monday. So happy birthdays to Bodie. And so, yes, we need to let Tom go so he can walk Rosie to his
Yeah.
dish.
Yep. Because he doesn't understand.
Otherwise, we don't want him to go hungry and then do
He'll
what like
starve.
Ozzy
He
or
won't
Zebo could
understand how
do
to
and
eat.
dig the
Yep.
claws into us. Well, Tom, thanks. It was fun.
Thank you. It was fun. I'm glad I got to do a little bit of reading, so that was good.
Yeah, me too. It's nice to hang out with my little bro. He
Yeah.
always gives me shit in the chat, so it's nice to be able to come on and hang out. I'm surprised Miss Taro D didn't pop in. Wow. But
yeah, I'm
she's been
disappointed.
having some health problems too with her tummy, so
Nah.
hopefully she's getting some rest. And Beth also said, thank you so much for the readings. They were very helpful and spot on.
Good.
You're welcome. It's great to hear. And
Good
it
to
was
see you,
nice to
Selena.
hear
Yeah, we're
you.
gonna have to plan something.
We'll have to party some night. We'll just all.
There you go.
And Irene says, gotta shovel slushy snow now.
Yeah, we're
Have
getting
fun.
snow tomorrow.
Not me.
I think we're getting a foot tomorrow.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm not happy about it.
And Ginger said last night they just had 81 the other day after all the same snow thing that it's just, yeah. Mother Nature's not happy. She's pissed and she's letting us know. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just too, and I wish I could snow on people.
Well, snowing is better than shitting, right?
Exactly.
So
I agree, Selena. We'll do the trifecta show.
That'll be interesting.
Satan deck.
I'll be there to watch. Be interesting. Opportunity to learn, as always.
It'll be Baphomet, the Baphomet deck, the Lilith deck, and the Satan deck.
All right. We'll make sure we have mods in chat that night for you guys.
It's perfect for you, Heather.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm getting better with Baffy, so I'm learning, and I even, before we go, I got something to show you in my painting and you'll know what I mean. So.
Oh, okay.
All righty. So everybody.
I'm getting a secret art show and you people are in, huh?
Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this later today. Neener. So alrighty, everybody. Thank you again. It was fun. And we'll see you on the next show. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Enjoy your weekend.